Hey everybody, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about shoulder position in movements because it's been coming up a lot in the bench press, in a tricep extension, in a row, where a lot of times we see the shoulders are rounded over, the upper back is rounded over, and I'll give you the cue to retract and depress your shoulders. So you might ask, what does that even mean, Alejandro? The shoulders are a super awesome joint because they move in a bunch of different ways. It's a ball and socket joint. We can elevate them, right? We can raise them up, we can depress them, we can protract them, move them forward, and we can retract them, move them back. So you'll find that in a lot of lifting movements, when the shoulders are depressed and retracted, they're going to be the most stable and they're going to set you up for the best position possible. For example, in a bench press, if we're protracted and rounded forward, you're going to see, imagine I'm laying down, the shoulders internally rotating as you lower your elbows to the side. Or even in this position, the shoulder rotates in as if we're bringing it up to a T or in a push-up or anything like that. So we have you always retract and depress your shoulders in a bench press or a push-up position. Now the same thing, you want your shoulders, again, retracted and depressed, for example, in that tricep extension, right? Or in this block, it's down like that. And that tricep extension, that's gonna help put our spine in neutral. So we're not here, right? We're not sticking our chest out to the sky. We're isolating it to the shoulders only. That's a lot of times in a bench, you'll see that retraction, depression, though, kind of leads us into that anterior, a little arch into the spine, and that's cool. That actually puts our shoulders in a stable position for that. But as for standing, we don't need to be so far back. But it is important to get to know the way that your shoulders move. Play with them, do some external rotation or some big shoulder circles, because the more aware and better in our proprioception that we get, the better movers that we become, more safe we become. But yes, from behind, even in a pull-up, we don't want the shoulders elevated, right? We don't want them elevated. We want them first depressed and then retracted to get the lats engaged. And once we're in this position, then we can start to initiate our pull-up. So play with that retraction and depression. From behind, we go retract, depress, because that's going to set you up for a lot of good positions in your movement. So holler if you have questions.